Hey Boss Fairies, it's Francine here, founder of Boss Fairy Inc. Today I'm coming to you from my office, the headquarters, and I'm going to be sharing with you a really simple lunch idea. I was just making this today and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna let you guys know about it. Even though it's so easy, I think you've learned by now from some of my other videos that I really like to keep things pretty simple. I'm not a fancy recipe developer. I just have such appreciation from whole food, from the earth, that just makes my body feel so amazing and helps me age really well and just embrace this time of life and live really what I think are our very best years. So today I'm going to talk about the humble sweet potato, which is amazing, in this particular variety that is called, I believe it's a Japanese sweet potato. It looks, if you can see, almost like a red potato. And the flesh is white. So for some people that don't like sweet potatoes or aren't a fan of, the orange fleshed variety, or don't think they like sweet potatoes in general, I encourage you to try this one because it's a lot milder. It's still sweet, but it's not like the orange sweet potato. So here's an example of one I cooked. It's nice and soft, and you can just see, you want to pierce it all around with a fork so it doesn't burst on you. And I cook it at about 400 degrees for maybe 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, maybe longer, depending on how big your sweet potato is. These, as a lot of sweet potatoes, they can get pretty large, but I like to select one that's about this size, maybe a little bit bigger. So you bake it, and you'll notice how the sugars just kind of ooze out of those holes, and it makes it like crispy, the coating. It's just like candy when you eat it, yet the flesh itself is so mild. So what I do when my potato was done, and I shared this in a recipe about avocados. So this is one way I love to eat regular potatoes and also sweet potatoes. I just smash an avocado on it. So here's what this looks like. Nothing fancy. I just smashed an avocado on there, and the sauce that you see are the coconut aminos that I've mentioned before. So baked potato down here, I mush it up and slice it, cut it up so it can be bite-sized pieces, and then I just mush an avocado around in it, sprinkle it with some coconut aminos, and that's a really quick lunch. You can also bake these sweet potatoes ahead of time and keep them in the fridge. I may share a recipe below. If you want something a little more involved, there's a braised cabbage you can put on top of sweet potato. It's a medical medium recipe that is really yummy as well. So that would make like a good dinner or something. So I'll share that. And I also want to share, we always call potatoes comfort foods, and it's totally a comfort food for me. And there's a reason for that, because foods have spiritual qualities as well. And so this is where a little bit of magic's going to come in. I'm sharing with you guys. Eating a potato is like just receiving a warm hug. It just feels really good, and it's so nourishing, all kinds of minerals in any kind of potato that you eat. So potatoes are really good for you. It's just the things we put on top of the potatoes that aren't healthy at all. So I thought I would also read a quick passage for you, so you can get an idea of the spiritual lesson of the sweet potato, for example. And this is coming from Life-Changing Foods book by Anthony William. Spiritual lesson. Have you ever baked a sweet potato and seen the natural sugars that bubble up and drip down the sides? A sweet potato in and of itself is as rich as anything you could ask for, and yet that doesn't seem to be enough for us. Popular sweet potato recipes call for butter, cream, brown sugar, or marshmallows. Even though sweet potatoes are sweeter than sweet and already perfect, we adulterate them, obscure their natural qualities, and overindulge. Where in your life are you unnecessarily piling on the extra toppings? Sweet potatoes teach us to evaluate other circumstances where we've been handed a pure and complete gift, and out of fear or lack of appreciation, we felt like that wasn't enough. So I can relate to feeling that sometimes. I think we all can. It just feels like, something's not enough, or it could be a different way, or we wanted it to go this way and not that way, even though we're always receiving. I think we live such a life of abundance, and if we focus on that, we're so blessed in this country that it opens the doors to more abundance. And I just am feeling really grateful for this delicious sweet potato I'm going to finish eating today, and I wanted to share that with you. And I'm grateful for all of you that are joining me here. I just got back in town last night from a retreat that I did, so keep an eye out on the Facebook page. It's just at Boss Fairy Inc. I'll be sharing some pictures about of where I went in just east of San Diego in the high desert. It was really beautiful. So hope you all are having a great Friday and enjoy your weekend. And if you liked this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share it, and I'll see you back here next week. All right, bye.